Hey guys, it's Gaba VR, and this time you'll see a little bit different video than normally. It's a VR 180 video, which means that if you watch it on a computer or phone, you can look around a little bit left and right or up and down by using your mouse or tapping on your smartphone screen. However, if you watch it with a VR headset, you can now experience some depth as well, instead of just a regular flat image. This entire video was shot with the CALF VR 180 camera, which I will review and compare to other cameras in a separate video. Because how can I better showcase a VR camera than by shooting a real VR video? So this time you can check out my VR 180 review without ever seeing the camera itself, simply because I record the entire video with it. But without any further ado, let's jump into it. In this video I'll show you various examples of shooting outdoors, both with and without a tripod. We'll even explore handheld shooting in everyday situations, putting the camera stabilization to the test, and we'll also delve into shooting indoors and creating VR content for our social media profiles. Since the CALF VR camera is positioned as a professional tool, let's start with examining how it performs in creating professional travel video content using a lightweight monopod. Now let's take a stroll through my town, among others, known for its vibrant lanterns. I captured this footage using a long 3-meter monopod by holding it by hand. In VR video production, achieving stable footage is critical. If you don't have access to a gimbal, you can still get smooth shots with a monopod by adding some weight to the bottom and mastering a steady walking technique. Of course, the most dependable solution is to use a monopod or tripod without any camera movement. A different approach involves shooting VR POV shots, even for home videos. In such cases, all you really need is the camera itself. However, in many instances you can take advantage of the camera's threaded mounts on all the sides to attach LED lights and audio receivers directly to the camera body. Just like with most of the cameras, I use the in-camera sound only as a background atmosphere, or I don't use it at all. But when it comes to recording dialogues, I use external microphones. The good news is that the CALF camera has a dedicated microphone input, so I can simply connect my lab mic if needed, and I can record or stream a video with a better sound quality. Without a doubt, the quality of the footage also matters a lot, especially when it comes to VR content. The CALF camera can capture video at up to 6K resolution and 50 frames per second. And make sure to select the highest resolution available while watching it on YouTube too. Remember that if you watch it only in 1080p, it will be scaled down for the entire stereo image, resulting in a video that isn't true HD when viewed on a desktop or phone screen. The video you're currently watching was also recorded at 6K 50fps with a bitrate of 100 megabits per second and 8-bit color depth. You have the option to choose between H.264 or H.265 encoding formats, and for this recording I selected H.264. In my experience, the camera performs well in low-light situations, even when capturing moving shots. However, let's see how it performs in a darker room with some practical light. Of course, you can also attach additional lights to the camera to improve the scene's illumination. In these cases, be aware that direct lighting can sometimes create glare, depending on the nature of the light source, and this artifact can be noticeable even in daylight situations. But after all, you can either embrace this as an artistic choice or eliminate that red glare by adjusting the camera's position. Thanks to the large LCD screen on the back, you can monitor your stereo image in real time, ensuring that none of the lenses are affected by unwanted glare. After testing it in various situations, I believe this camera performed very well, especially considering its price. It falls into a significantly lower price range than the Canon camera with a dual fisheye lens, yet it doesn't lag so far behind in terms of image quality. Furthermore, it's incredibly user-friendly, offering in-camera stitching with very reasonable file sizes. All I need to do is remove the SD card and I'm ready to start editing. Alternatively, I can directly upload my content to the CALF app. This means you don't need professional skills to work with this camera, but even if you're a professional on a tighter budget, it won't disappoint you. Thank you for watching this brief review, and I hope you found it informative, showcasing the camera's capabilities through various real examples in real shooting situations and in its intended video format. If you did, please give a thumbs up, and for more VR content and tutorials, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next episode, where I'll also give you a closer look at the camera itself, and I compare its image quality to the Insta360 EVO, one of the most popular consumer cameras in the niche. Until then, take care!